Romanticus Mantras. I'm your host VGLP33, coming at you like Cleopatra. Alright. Continue the VN part of the game. Azeria. You're here finally. Hello Azeria, looks like you're eager to start. I am, the wait is killing me. Well, technically you're already dead, so... I don't even manage to finish the sentence. She glares at me and I know it's not time for jokes. She wants to dive into the memories, so I start the music box. Finally she remembers it was exactly what she wanted. The question that plagued her for so long is answered after so many painful visions. Azira's hard work had not been in vain. She found out she didn't kill her parents. She was innocent as she could be, considering she had been queen so young. A reputation dawned upon her. Many people wanted to control and manipulate the young queen. They pulled her along their strings, even though she always fought back against them and stayed true to herself and her people. That man in the cell, he never told the truth. He blamed Azira for crimes she never committed. His father and her own father's deaths weren't on their hands. It was all a lie to bring her down with him. She remembered the reason behind his imprisonment. The man was never a rival nor a superior. They didn't fight. He was arrested for plotting against the crown against Azeria and was thrown in the castle's dungeon after admitting the unbelievable. She remembered what really happened back then. Look at yourself. What would your people think if they saw you doubt yourself so easily, huh? Pastor Azeria stood silent. Come on, aren't you going to say something? Cat got the little queen's tongue. You cannot lie to me, Ivan. I know you are the one who killed my parents. It was your plan along, but why? Tell me this one last thing before I leave you to rot. Already bored with me? You sure weren't bored when I was there to soothe you after they died? Azira's hands form into fists and she takes a deep breath to calm herself down. I admit I was pained once I learned of your betrayal. I did consider us to be friends, maybe something more. She sighs. But I was young and foolish. I was the perfect target to manipulate for vermin like you. You almost got what you wanted, but you messed up at the end. One little stumble cost you everything. Ivan chuckles. What can I say? I'm an opportunist. You are not getting any opportunities down here, Ivan. In fact, you will not be getting anything at all. Who knows? You might have a change of heart. Azira's heart had already changed. It pained her to see an old ally imprisoned. It pains her even more to be betrayed by someone she had trusted with her life. She takes a step back from the cell and shakes her head. Enjoy the rest of your days in silence and in darkness. Don't you even want to know why I did it? I already got my answer. Such was the Queen's life. It was full of difficult decisions of choosing the lesser evil time and time again. Azira ruled with an iron fist, but she was just supportive of her people. Everyone admired her strength. It was the strength of a little girl that rose to power so young and managed to become not only a great ruler, but also a powerful soldier on the battlefield. Many advised her against joining the front lines in fear for her safety. Azira was headstrong though. She felt that this was the only way for her to prove her worth to the kingdom by laying her life on the line during each war. There were countless battles and never-ending bloodshed, and yet Azira still kept on fighting. She still defended her people until her very last breath. There she lay, heaving for air, crushed beneath the heaviness of her armour. The final battle was over. They had won, but there are little to no survivors. The soldiers who had survived were looking for her, but she gave them no signs on purpose because she knew her time had come. She didn't want to be saved. Azira was never scared of death. It followed her ever since she was young, with her mother's untimely demise and later on with her father's death on the battlefield. She'd come to accept it. People live, breathe, and they die. That was why she was always at the front lines, fighting for her kingdom. She didn't want to go silently in her bed. She wanted to go out with a yell as she struck down the last of her enemies. In a way, her dream came true. The sky was blue, and there wasn't any sun. The snow around the battlefield turned graveyard was covered in blood. Heaves and moans of pain quietly echoed around, though they were drowned out by the cheerful song of nearby birds. Azira raises a hand to the sky and stares at her palm. The gauntlet is heavy and makes her entire arm shake. The last of her strength is fading. She is smiling. Mother, father, I'm coming home. As we're slowly pushed out of the memory, I can't help but feel relieved. Azira finally knew that truth. All that pain and agony she went through wasn't for nothing. How are you feeling? She looks back at me with a smile. I rarely see her smile. She's so beautiful. Unlike before, she doesn't look tired or conflicted after a vision. There is determination I have never seen before in her eyes. I feel glad. Good. Are you ready to go kick some ass? She takes a step closer and presses her lips against my cheek. The kiss is short and innocent, but it still makes butterflies fly through my stomach. Once she pulls back, she gives me a nod. I hold her hand and our fingers intertwine. The fight against Mantras will be a difficult one, harder than anything we've faced before, but I have a feeling that with Azira by my side, everything will be alright. Ash now. I return to Ash's home and he lets me in after one knock. There's no small talk this time. We go right to the memory. I shake my head. There's no reason to wait, not at this point. Let's finish this, yeah? That's what we're here to do. The memory jerks in. We see Ash lighting a cigarette. He takes a drag and we see him and Eliza talking to one another. Then, as if it's habit, Ash leans over and starts to do a line. He and Eliza argues about it, but Ash snorts a coke and relaxes. Then Ash takes another drag from a cigarette so that it sizzles and embers the flare. Eliza sips the pill before reading her lips as Ash has his back turned. When Ash smiles at her, she swallows and answers whatever he asked. Another puff and we see slightly older Eliza biting her lip at a bottle of meds, and she and Ash talk about her recovery. Ash takes the pills in his hand and shakes his head as Eliza swallows water. His hand loosens around the bottle. Another puff as the cigarette, and Ash finds Eliza in a half-asleep, half-drugged state across her bed with a smile on her face. Ash nudges her leg and sighs. He shakes his head and sweeps her up in his arms before setting her under the shower. She rolls to the side and throws up. He brings her back to rehab. Another tap of the cigarette. Ash rains down and we're shown them musing together. Ash is doing a line of coke as Eliza watches. Then she swallows a handful of pills of water that Ash hands her. Over and over, one or both of them fail repeatedly. In each memory, Eliza gets weaker until she seems to be a ghost of herself with hollow eyes and are perpetually exhausted and empty. Then Ash looks around as he puts the cigarette out in the ashtray. He blinks a few times and stands up as if he can't find who it is he's looking for. Soundlessly, he mouths Eliza's name, then notices a vase on his wall. It's out of focus, but Ash's face says enough. He's devastated. Then his face calms to an easy mask. He walks towards the vase and continues walking as a black void opens. His hand brushes over the mahogany vase and he nods before continuing in the blackness. Ash mouths, "I'm sorry," and his hand drops from the vase. The memory zooms in on the plaque, in loving memory of Eliza. Ash shakes his head and embraces the black void as pain needles every nerve. My memory lifts, leaving Ash and I in the well-lit room. I don't feel any lighter though, we're back in limbo. The haunting, almost suffocating sense of loss weighs heavily on the air around us and between us. Ash slumps into the couch after stumbling backwards. His hand goes to his chest as if a sound and a gasp and a scream empties from his throat. Ash nails dig into his chest and for a moment I think he's choking. She's dead. Ash, I let it happen. It's because of me. I killed her. Ash, you clearly tried. There's only so much you could have done. She started because of me. She continued because I couldn't stop and she died. I killed my sister. There's truly nothing I can say to help him ease the pain of his. I can't change what happened to Ash or his sister. I can't rewind time and give him a second chance to do things correctly. Ash grabs something close to him and flings it at his display of gold records. Ash shatters and he screams before throwing something out. I jump as he drops to his knees and beats to the floor. I see blood trickle from his hands as he pants and tries to fight the sobs that threaten him. "Oh Ash, I killed her." He says it again and again, staring at the floor as if it has his sister. Watching him suffer like this feels wrong, utterly wrong. I exhale and reach forward like I can ease this pain by rubbing his back, but I pull my hand back at the last second. I bite my lip and shake my head. It's pointless to try and calm him down. Even if he does calm, he'll slip into the apathetic state that's arguably worse. After a deep breath I whisper, "I'm sorry." With that I leave him to his sorrow, and maybe, just maybe, Ash will be able to use this for lyrics or for a song, for something that will help him move past it. I'm not sure that he's going to be capable of that for a long time. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. Blah, blah, blah. I saved my game. Save game. I'll see you in a minute. I'm just going for a toilet break. Right, I'm back. Let's just save here. 11. This is not good. Restart. It's just someone else. And we're back again. Sorry about that. Ah, dear me. Life. It's just my roommate coming up the stairs to see me. Whee! I love the priestess of life. No, I love Priestess Alive. Ogre. What the hell? Yeah, I love this one. Octopus. Hydra. See now. I've got more made out. That's not good. It's not good. Yes. pussy. Weird shit. Just this one. Deck screen. I can't beat her using that, so I think live. It's Angel, isn't it? Yeah, it's Angel. Da, 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 da.